line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Brissett. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll pitch it out to Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A second down throw for Brissett. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. The
ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Gone! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brissett now on second down. Now he's forced out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
from the gun. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gun, Brissett. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it. Gone, 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 gone. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Brissett on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, dog. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Ohio! Ohio!
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. On second down, Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ty Montgomery from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Gone. Now let's go. 319. 319. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Flex round. Flex round.
First down, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio! Ohio!
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now back to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Brissett again. Steps away to his left. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 68 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Dance into his... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the play. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having fun.
Because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.
Look at you go. Okay, you got it.